All right, everybody, welcome into Jersey Chasers. You guys, it's our 10th episode.
Whoop, whoop,
Christy, how you
whoop. We're in the double
feeling?
digit. Oh
Double
my
digits.
gosh.
We are in the double digits.
I'm excited about that. But I literally just got done watching the 4-part Netflix series about Diddy. And I gotta say, I feel very drained. But
That
luckily I did catch up on the Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yep.
And so that was an interesting episode. But yeah, you said you were over the Diddy shit.
I've seen all the series. I've seen the 6-part series. I've seen the trial coverage. I'm done with it. And
Yeah.
then ironically enough, I ended up seeing that series last night cuz my mom was watching it. So, whew,
Uh-huh.
I'm over the Diddy shit.
Yeah.
I really am. We got a lot for you. But let's start off with sports' biggest story. That is one Mr. Lane Kiffin. Now, Christy, do you know
Mm,
what's been going on with Lane
yes.
Kiffin? Lane here. Lane.
He's going to a new college, isn't he?
Yes, he is leaving Ole Miss in the middle of the season. Well, not the middle, the end of the season. Their first playoff season
Not the
ever.
middle. I mean,
Best record in school history. He leaves for
mhm.
LSU. He announces it on Sunday. I'm gonna bring up his quotes so we can read them. Hold on. Let's read this. He said, "I was hoping to complete a historic
Oh,
6-run live with this year's team. But that didn't happen. Clearly that didn't happen. Essentially it's a whole bunch of Lane just
great.
spewing off some craziness. And his players have since come out and said, "Hey, that's not what you said in the meeting." They've said that he was
Sure.
essentially they said he was a horrible coach. There are rumors about him all over Ole Miss. There is a whole bunch of women on TikTok talking about he was a nightmare in their hot yoga and Pilates classes. He was knocking them over. He was laughing at them. Somebody said
Was he
on
drunk?
TikTok, no, Stone Cold Sober. Stone Cold Sober. Somebody on TikTok said
Man.
release the Lanestein files because of how much stuff has
Oh,
come out since Sunday. I want to get your thoughts on it because I have some thoughts.
wow.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, so LSU is obviously getting, the whole package from what it sounds like. Um, I can't believe that I've missed all this. I heard him announce that he was going to go to LSU, which that was a given. I was thinking he was going to stay till the end of the season. I mean, like, I think it's pretty stupid of him not to, but evidently, if you light matches and leave little, piles of gas laying around, shit's gonna catch on fire and start exploding. And that's it. I mean, he's burning down the place after he's or before he's when he's leaving. Like, I don't understand it. And now all this
Yeah,
stuff is coming out. Like,
yeah,
that's
this
nuts.
is his fourth messy exit. So of course the Raiders exit, uh Al
Mm.
Davis having to put on a whole PowerPoint to say he sucks. Then he gets a job at Tennessee. He only lasts a year. He leaves Tennessee, goes to USC. From USC, he's there for about a year or two as well. He gets fired on the tarmac, and now with Ole Miss, his fourth messy exit. I just so much. And this is the thing about Lane. Lane was actually having a good week before that. He coaches the Egg Bowl. He
Yeah.
coaches them to a win. And then he had a beef with a reporter, an Ole Miss reporter, that kept saying that Lane was a hoe, kept saying, "Oh, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife." Lane confronted him on the field. He was like, "Well, I said what I said." He continued to double and triple down on it. And people are like, "Yeah, this guy, like, he's kind of cooking. Like, he's kind of being like, yeah, like, you really said some messed up stuff." I just I
Where's the
just
receipts?
Yeah, this is the fourth Messi exit. This is the fourth one.
Mm, yeah,
I could
but
see one time, maybe two,
yeah, but 4th time, I mean, like,
but four time.
LSU, obviously, they're gonna want a big name as their head coach. You know, they're gonna want somebody that's experienced, somebody that they know is, gonna bring fans with them too, and I think Lane does, but, like, now that certain things are coming out, I mean, we just talked about the Diddy thing. Hopefully, it's nothing that bad, but, poor
It's some
LSU.
bad stuff. It's some bad stuff. It's some stuff
I mean,
like,
LSU is going from one shitstorm to another, it sounds like.
yeah, I completely forgot also about the Alabama exit. He was the coordinator at Alabama during one of their national championships like 10 years ago,
Mm,
and he
oh.
was fired because this is when he took the job at FAU. So remember, he took the job at FAU after Alabama, and Nick Saban essentially told him, "Hey,
Mhm.
you're not coming back. Don't coach during the playoffs." Like he didn't call plays for the national championship. FAU was the only one that wasn't messy. That's the only one that wasn't messy.
Well,
He got them to he made them a
I
pretty
don't
good.
know.
I it's just it's a lot. It's a lot. But a lot of people kind of deduced that he was going to LSU because of his son.
Yeah,
Yeah, his son played, of
well,
course,
makes
in
sense.
Mississippi for for one of the schools in Oxford. And then he said, like in an Instagram post, it's been good, Oxford, from like a semifinal game because his team was in the state finals. And everybody was like, yeah,
Right.
like he's clearly leaving. So it was that. And then Lane in his press conference decided to say, yeah, it was really between this LSU and Florida. And he gave the new Florida coach the go ahead. Just a bold man. That's a bold, bold man.
So, but Florida hasn't announced their coach, I didn't think. They've got their interim coach right now, which they
No,
beat
they
Florida
announced
with,
their
which
coach.
was awesome. Oh, they did? Okay. Well, because yes, what was I doing yesterday? Oh, you know what? The last 2 days, I've been away from a lot of stuff because Monday, my day off, I had to take the truck down to the shop, and I was at the car dealership the whole entire day, so which was unexpected. So I didn't see anything on Monday. Um, but wow. Can we talk about rivalry week in college since we're talking about college coaches?
Yeah, let's talk about rivalry week. After about what is it? It's been like 4 to 5. It's been 5 years
Sure.
because they didn't play the game
Well,
in 2020. So it's been five
right.
years. After
Yes.
5 long years, Ohio State is back on top.
Ohio State has finally beaten the team up north. Ryan
Yes,
Day
they.
finally exacted his revenge. But you know what? This is what happens when you're not allowed to cheat anymore.
Can we just talk about the antics of Michigan? That entire game was insane. So first, the
How they all
tunnel.
tried to huddle around their M.
Oh my god, we got the tunnel video of them trying to hit players, trying to beat players up because the way I guess they get on the field, they have to walk by the visiting players' locker room, so they always get like riled up. One of the reporters that was there at the game said that
Mhm.
he knew Michigan was going to lose because they had done all that stuff, all that talking, all that rah rah rah, and then Ohio State closed the door and started playing music. And he was like, from that moment on, I thought they were going to win. So the entire game,
Mm,
Michigan, Jesus Christ. Like, if I'm a fan of Michigan, I'm not. Absolutely not. You couldn't catch me that. If I'm a fan of that team,
I was gonna
I'm
say
watching
what?
that game and I'm like,
We can't be friends anymore,
I'm
Adam.
no, genuinely, I would never ever root for that school ever. Um, if I'm watching that game, I'm so mad. I'm so incredibly angry. Because what do you mean at one point you had -8 rushing yards? -8? Like, think about this, -8 rushing
Well,
yards.
yeah. If the ball is handed off to a running back and the running back doesn't make it past the line of scrimmage, then he's negative however many yards.
Then you're
So,
talking about on Twitter, talking about, oh, that Jeremiah Smith touchdown was a touchback. Touchdown was a touchback. He scored another one. That one's touchback too.
right? It didn't make a difference. That one touchdown did not make any difference. Those 2 points, you know, or they were saying something about a safety, a touchback. It doesn't matter. 2 points, 6 points, 7 points. It wouldn't have helped them. It,
And it's like, oh, it's the
so I
beginning of the
don't know what the
game.
point is
It's like, what are you talking about? It's the beginning of the game. It has nothing to do with it. You suck the whole game. Then your
there.
player headbutts an official and stays in the game, and your coach goes, "Yeah, I mean, but what was he supposed to do? The official came up to him.
It
He's
was his
gonna be
excuse.
ejected."
Well, he was trying to show the referee what the other player did to him.
It was
That's
one of
their
those
excuse.
games. And then of course the those loser behavior. I've never seen some loser. Look, I don't like planting the flag on opponents. I think that's stupid. I
Yeah.
think it's dumb. I think it's tacky. I don't like it. I'm not gonna sit here and being like, oh, that's so fun. No, I thought Michigan doing it last year was bad. I thought OSU doing it against
Mhm.
Oklahoma was bad. I just like no, I
Well,
hate
Baker
that.
started it. So
Yeah.
everybody has now followed Baker's trend. So Michigan isn't even like original. You
No,
know, when
not
they
even
did it to
original.
us, it wasn't original, you know. Um, so for them to all gather around the center of the field at the end of the game, I thought it was just hilarious. It's like, yes, you guys go sit in the middle of the field and cry, and we're gonna go hang out with our fans in the stands in your end zone and like make it our house.
One of the players literally had a belt standing for putting belt to ass. Like you want to stand in the middle of the field like that's some loser behavior. It just
Yeah,
gave loser behavior. Then it's all their fans talking about, "Oh, well you guys just had a better advantage." No, they're the better team. Ohio State's the number one
right.
team in the country for a reason. And then I'm so sick of people saying, "Oh, Ohio State hasn't played anybody. Ohio State." You think it's their fault that all the teams
Yeah.
in their conference in the Big 10 suck?
Well, and not only that, but I mean, every single year it's Ohio State doesn't play anybody big. Well,
And then when they play
who are we
somebody
supposed to
big,
play?
they come in like, and everybody's like, "Well, look at their test is gonna be this week in Indiana." Okay.
I thought
Indiana
our test
also
was
hasn't
last
played
weekend.
anybody. Like,
Right,
e
exactly.
every week is a test against Penn State. Penn State sucks.
Right?
Penn State sucks.
Yep. Notre
I
Dame was
just
like, eh. Whoops, beat them too.
it's like every
Texas was like
time.
number one. Little Archie Manning supposed to be the best quarterback in the universe.
Y'all, Texas was ranked number 1 and they weren't even in the final.
I know.
They weren't even in the final.
It's because of the last name. But anyway, and then Florida beat FSU, which was just the icing on my cake that day. Because first of all, I had to work. So I had to work during our game. And
Mhm.
what really stunk is I actually got calls during our game. So I had to control myself while I'm trying to watch my football game. And anybody that has ever been around me while I watch a football game, I cannot control myself. Like I have Tourette's when I am watching football. Stuff just tends to come flowing out. Now, luckily, I can control the dirty words because I have a daughter and grandchildren now. So I use mother trucker, mucka lucka, idiots and morons a lot. But those words just come flying out of my mouth at any random times during the game. I can't control it. Luckily, I was able to. But yes, watching Florida beat Florida State, and it was just so spectacular because they did so. I mean, it wasn't like a blown out game, but it wasn't super close either. And just to watch some of the mistakes that FSU was making was glorious, especially knowing that my FSU loving cousin went there to watch the game.
Honestly, rivalry
So
week this year was just so bad. Outside of Ohio State, Michigan, like it was just bad. And then the
yeah,
teams
the
that
other
needed to
teams, there was
win
no good
didn't
matchups.
win. It was really and it's it's one of those years in college football where it's like there's such a gulf between the good teams, the mid-tier teams, and the bad teams that it's like
Yeah.
I just know these games are going to be bad. Like I just know. But
I'm shocked at how many, like, 4 or 5 lost teams there are out there.
I'm not shocked. Honestly, I'm really not shocked. But you know what team I'm sick of hearing about because they have 2
Mm.
losses and because they want to be in the playoffs so damn bad. I'm sick of hearing about Miami.
I can guarantee I
Please,
know.
please. I'm begging you. They're
You
not
aren't
in the
even
playoffs.
around it. You're not even
They're not
around
in the
it.
playoffs. They're not going to
Imagine if
be in
you
the
were down
playoffs.
here.
Oh my god, I listen to a show that's like Miami based almost every day and they've been talking about this for the last 3 days and I'm like, "You guys, the reason why they're not in the playoffs is because they lost to SMU and Louisville."
Yeah.
Like
You lost
I'm
to 2
sorry.
shitty teams,
I'm
right?
sorry, you're not gonna be in the playoffs because you lost to the 2 teams that you're like shouldn't have lost to. And then like, "But we
Yeah.
beat Notre Dame head to head." I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry. You
not.
that was game 1. That was game 1.
Well, not
And then
only
like,
that, but I mean, like, it doesn't matter. It's still you still lost 2 games to 2 shitty teams. Sorry, to 2 crappy teams.
no, it's
I know.
genuinely like it's you not only lost 2
It's the
games,
fans.
but then all the other teams ahead of you have a better resume, and then you're like, but what about Notre Dame? What about Notre Dame? If it came down to you or Notre Dame, they're going to pick Notre Dame. I'm sorry. I'm just sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of hearing about
I
them
know.
and their pissy ass attitude. I'm over it. I'm over it.
They're obnoxious. All right, you wanna talk about the NFL? Let's talk about how Aaron Rodgers got his face just shoved in the turf, and it was amazing and glorious, and I loved it. I mean,
I'm
his
sorry.
face looked like a work of art afterwards.
I feel no remorse for someone like him. He is truly the worst of the worst. When I say the worst, as in like, I mean his personality is terrible. He's just
Yeah,
awful.
he doesn't have one.
Um, yeah, he
Maybe
truly
when
doesn't
he's on
have one.
ayahuasca, he's fun. I mean,
Maybe.
I watched the thing on him where he went and did the ayahuasca trip and everything. And I can't see myself sitting in a hut, sweating my butt off, puking next to Aaron Rodgers and thinking that
No.
that's cleansing or fun for me. Um, I don't know. Maybe doing that with Miles would be fun, but
Maybe.
but like I wonder if he has a sense of humor when he does that, or if he's entertaining at all.
Honestly, like I told you, the NFL is such a weird place.
Mm.
Such a weird place. Such a weird time. Let's talk about this Browns game. Browns
Ugh,
lost. Oh,
again.
just it's the 49ers. But Christy,
Mm, yeah.
there's so much that's happening in Browns Nation. Let's go over all the can I go over all the Browns drama that got us here? That got
If
us
you really
here.
want to, yes, go ahead.
Okay.
You're
So
gonna get me
first,
wound up for later. All I'm telling you.
I'm gonna just say this. Okay.
Take the floor.
First, we got the I don't even know where to start, honestly. First, we got Miles requesting a trade in the offseason. He requests a trade, decides, I'm going to stay put for the money. Then you have the entirety of the NFL draft trading Travis Hunter to the Jaguars, even though you could have had him, which is insane. But you take Dylan Gabriel in the second round. He is not the prospect you probably thought he was. Then your owner steps in and says, hey, take Shador Sanders. You get an attitude about that. You then sign Joe Flacco. Okay, he's going to be your starting quarterback. Great. Then you acquire Kenny Pickett. He's going to be your backup. You draft 2 more quarterbacks. You now have 4 quarterbacks. Then you also still have the Deshaun Watson of it all. So that's also going to be bad.
Sorry.
Then you start the season. Your kicker sucks. Game 1. You should be 2-0, but you start the season 1-1. Your season has gone particularly so bad that in game 4 that you decide, you know what? Let's trade Joe Flacco to an in-division rival. And then he goes and he does his thing a little bit.
But the kicker got better.
He did get better. He did get better.
Just proceed.
But game one
Yeah.
sucks.
Mhm.
Then you put in Gabriel. He's
No.
not what you need. He's not what you need. He wins you one game. He wins you
Yay.
one game
We're happy.
against Miami. And you're like, oh, maybe, just maybe.
There's
Then
hope.
he plateaus,
Oh.
completely plateaus. He's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any worse. He plateaus.
Then he gets hurt.
Then he gets hurt. So you have no choice but to start Shador. Oh, by the way, Shador never started.
Yay.
Never done anything. Oh, also never taken any reps with the first team.
Oh, crap.
So his first game out, it's like, oh, he doesn't know what to do. But it's like, oh, but you never had him take reps with the first team. Your coach is visibly angry. Oh, by the way, he loses his ability to call plays. So now he's on the hot seat, clearly, because they're going to fire him after this season. Very clear to all of us. Your quarterback that you just started, that you drafted in the 5th round, is now in his first game as a starter, breaks a 0-17 streak. It's a high. You feel great. You do good. But in the game, one of your wide receivers shows you why the team is terrible.
Yes.
He drops a wide open touchdown pass because he wants to celebrate. So now you go back to Cleveland. It's after Thanksgiving. You're playing the 49ers. You can build off of this momentum and you poop the bed. You poop the bed. And during the game, that wide receiver that dropped that football, that dropped that pass, yeah, he decides to yell at that quarterback and get caught on camera. Oh, and then by the way, that quarterback who's injured, his fiance is gonna go on TikTok and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, not only Brown's terrible, culture terrible. My fiance should be starting. Everybody in the building wants him to start."
Shut up.
But Christy, my cherry on top.
Oh, there's more.
The Jawan Jennings of it all. Play the clip.
Yes. I'm sorry. I was looking at comments on it. I'm bad. You told me to have this ready. I'm sorry.
And I want that known. Like, I see why he got punched in the nuts, because that's he says some things that you should not say to another man ever. But I don't respect it, because you say that, then run behind your O-line. That's some real soft shit. And I want that known. I see exactly why they punched the nuts. I'm surprised nobody punched him in the jaw yet.
I can't speak for how he was raised, but if you have nothing good to say, don't say something to somebody. He had a lot to say that was demeaning and disparaging towards some of our players.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And then because it's the Browns, everybody's like, well, what did he say? Oh, he didn't say anything that bad.
Yeah, he's not horrible, because you know what? We played other teams and nobody's ever said anything bad about him.
Like he said, there's a reason why he got hit in the junk. Like he said, he's surprised that nobody's punched him in the jaw.
He's lucky Miles didn't take his helmet to his head.
I still believe Mason Rudolph said it. Miles has literally been the calmest person I've ever seen. Do you know, I was on Twitter that night fighting for my life, defending Myles Garrett that night.
There's no reason why you should ever have to defend Myles Garrett in anything that he does except for driving excessively fast.
I was over there fighting for my life because everybody's like, he's the demon, he's a devil. Why would you? I said, do you not understand that this man only gets mad at quarterbacks? Only gets mad at quarterbacks. And for him to take off that quarterback's helmet, swing it back, and repeatedly try to hit him in the face, he had to say something insane.
It was amazing. Now, I do have to show you. I don't have it loaded on here, but I want to show you that he literally is an angel.
He literally is a
sweet popper.
He's a sweet angel baby, okay?
Yes,
let the man have his,
and he's on top of my Christmas tree.
Yes, let the man have his anime and his D&D. He doesn't do anything to anybody but hit quarterbacks and do his job.
And Chloe Kim. But no, he doesn't hit her.
No.
Let him have her.
I'm just so baffled that this team. And this is the thing. We're not even done with the season yet. We have a few more weeks. I just looked at the news today. It said Deshaun Watson's back. Why?
Oh God.
Why? What does why? Let him
You
go.
know what? No, you know what? Okay, so it's all a formality to do with his contract. It has nothing to do with the man ever taking the field to play an actual game for us ever again. It's just formality that they have to do with contracts and paperwork and blah, blah, blah. And, it's something to get the fans' attention off of how bad Shador is doing. I mean, like, he's trying. He's trying the best that he can with what he's got. I mean, I heard either the left tackle or the right tackle, we've had 4 of them. And then the other, we've had 3 different ones. So, like, I mean,
I
I don't think
genuinely don't
any
blame
quarterback
Shador.
can survive back there with that many changes.
I genuinely don't blame him because, again, up until 2 weeks ago, he's just now taking reps with the first team. I could see if this was a Johnny Manziel situation where the same thing kind of happened with Johnny Manziel. He, ironically enough, against the same team.
Right.
Very crazy. But Johnny Manziel was a little bit different, as in we now know he wasn't doing anything. I think Shador, if he had a full season of preparation, if he had enough time, if he had enough reps with everybody, and his wide receivers didn't suck, I think he would do particularly well.
Yeah,
But
like, hello, first of all, when he hooks up with the rookies, he has been doing phenomenal. When he gives Judkins the ball, when he gets Fannin the ball, like, it is so much fun to watch them. Then they put in Ford or Judy. And it's like, why? You can tell that Shador and them don't connect as well. Why
they
are
have
you
bricks
putting
for
those guys in
hands. They have bricks for hands.
there? Yes.
The fact that Joe Flacco, a future NFL Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, he is. Unfortunately, he is. He has a Super Bowl. He has a Super Bowl, one of the greatest
He
Ravens
was
teams
the
of all
MVP
time.
of that Super Bowl.
He was MVP of that Super Bowl. He's been comeback player of the year. You have a NFL Hall of Famer after 4 games being traded because you guys are so terrible. You have the fact that Jerry Jeudy, when he was traded from Denver, it wasn't like, oh my God, like he sucks. It was in his prime. You got traded in your prime.
But he hasn't done squat.
I'm just so disappointed in this team. As much as I would love to say, oh my God, like I knew this was gonna happen. None of what's happening this season is what anybody thought was gonna happen. I thought at least we would have a chill season, but no, we over here, we got fiancés commenting.
Why would a chill season be any fun?
It's Cleveland for you.
Hey, you know what? At least there's another team out there that's doing worse than us, and that's the Giants.
Yes, that is. Every week. Oh my God.
I feel so bad for them.
Did you see the kick? The kick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
young coup blood or young blood coup or that poor kid. Yeah. And then he tried to blame it on Jamie Gillian, our Scottish hammer.
Man, just insane.
Granted, the ball did look like it was tilted back a little bit, but there was no reason for that to throw that kid's foot into the dirt.
He kicked the grass and then he tried to kick the ball. Oh my
The
God.
whole foot behind. And you know what? If Jamie would have just thrown it, like he picked it up like he was going to throw it, and he should have.
Just so bad.
Oh,
last football news. Brian Hartline, former Cleveland Browns legend, Ohio State legend, gets his job. He has accepted the job at USF. He is replacing the coach. He told his players today, told the recruits, congratulations, Brian Hartline. Honestly, it was a long time coming. He has done fantastic.
I'm excited for this. I like him. And USF is where my nephew goes to college now. Dominic's
shout out
nephew. And he has been going to the games and like recording them and sending me. And I'm like, Zachary, I've never been to a college football game. So guess who might be going to a UCF game next season?
Hey.
What? Yeah. I'll wear my
Um,
Ohio State jersey anyway.
I always love a stepping stone. I always love a stepping stone because eventually you got to work somewhere else to
Mhm.
get hired back at Ohio State. I think he's going to be, if Ryan Day ever leaves, I think he's going to be Ohio State's future coach. I think
Oh,
they'll bring him back. The
cool.
players love him. He created a great culture with that wide receiver room. We see what he did with Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
Like, just all around congrats. Do you have any more football news before we move on to the NBA?
No, go right ahead on into the NBA. Because we got to get moving. We got lots to talk about still. And I got to
Yeah.
jump because I got another show to do. I'm popular.
Oh, I know. She's super popular, guys. We're just gonna go quick into the NBA news. It's not much going on. 13-9 record for the Cavs. The injuries have built up. There is some trade talks about Jared Allen, Giannis, and the Bucks maybe breaking up. Some writing on the wall, but we have a team that is notoriously messy that's gonna still be messy.
That's
Guess which
Cleveland.
team? No, not Cleveland.
Oh,
The messiest team in the NBA. Who do you think it is?
Detroit. That was back in the
No,
80s. Sorry.
no. Let's just say, only team I know of, the owner gets unanimously fired by the other owners.
Go ahead.
The Los Angeles Clippers, once again in the news. Chris Paul. Again, last week we talked about how he announced his retirement. Last night, they let him go in the middle of the night. They said, see ya.
You retire. We're going to kombucha now.
They said, peace. They said, peace out, Chris Paul. According to sources, he apparently had some problems with management, coaching, and players. He wanted to play longer minutes, but they put him in garbage time. He apparently was trying to create a winning culture, but they were like, nah, we're good. It's the Clippers. They're never going to get anything right. If there are certain teams in the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, the Clippers is one of those teams that's just going to clipper.
So Browns is the Browns, Clippers gonna Clipper, huh?
Jets are gonna Jets, Giants are gonna you know Lions are gonna Lion, like we but that's pretty much all the sports news I got. And then Tom Brady's niece went number all overall in the American Unlimited Softball League.
Cool. Good for her.
Good for her. Let's get to some pop culture / sports news. I have a new obsession.
Uh-oh.
It's called Heated Rivalry.
Oh my God.
I begged Christy to watch this show. Let me give you.
Give me her login.
Let me give you a little backstory. So I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter last Friday, and I'm like, what is Heated Rivalry? Like, I knew of the show. I'm an avid book reader. I kind of knew of the book a little bit, but I'm like, why is everybody talking about this show? And I'm seeing some wild stuff. I said, you know what? I'm gonna sit down and watch it. Boy, did I watch it. My mouth was on the ground. My jaw was unhinged the entire time. And I said, oh, this is crazy. I said, oh, I'm not prepared.
No, you are not prepared.
Christine.
Autumn, you did not prepare me at all.
I didn't. Anybody I've told about this show, I'm like, you gotta just watch it. You gotta just watch it.
So when you go into the streaming service, they tell you like in the top left-hand corner what the show is rated and what the show has in it to make it that rating. Well, it said it's mature TV, and it said it has coarse language.
It has way more than coarse language.
I didn't notice any coarse language.
All you noticed was just a whole lot of ass.
Ass there. Like,
so
I'm
do you
used to all that ass?
So do you know who this show is based off of?
No, it's based on a true story.
No, it's based off of a rivalry.
Like for real, for real.
For real, for like a real hockey rivalry.
Uh,
Think of mid 2000s hockey players.
and
The two most popular.
the two teams,
Two
like,
different teams.
right? But was it the two teams that they're like showcasing on the show?
No, no, no.
Oh, okay.
It's not Boston or Montreal.
Okay, but it's definitely a Russian and a Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, unfortunately, I don't follow hockey that well, and I don't think my girl Linda's watching, or Beth. Those would be the two girls that I would ask about hockey stuff.
I'll tell you. It's based off of Sidney Crosby and Alexander Ovechkin. Sidney Crosby plays for the Penguins. Alexander Ovechkin plays for the Washington Capitals.
Well, I
A
believe that now.
Canadian and a Russian. So it's based off of
Playing
the
for Pittsburgh.
rivalry. Yeah, rivalry that they had in the like early to mid 2000s. They both were number one overall picks. They both were constantly compared to each other. They both won MVPs. Sid was a little bit more successful. Obi was more successful on the hockey side. So you see where I'm going right here, like how it
Well,
matches up on
yeah.
the show, right?
I guess it would.
But when I say every single
Blew my
time I've
mind.
gone on Twitter, gone on TikTok, gone on any sort of platform, somebody's talking about this
Heated
show.
rivalry?
And yeah, and I
It's
genuinely,
heated.
I'm just like, there was so much ass in that show.
There was. That was just the first episode too.
Girl, you ain't seen nothing yet. That second episode. Okay, so first of all, how far did you get?
Not very far in the first episode.
Where did you get far? Well, where did you get to in the first episode?
The Russian left the hotel room.
Oh, you have so much more to
go. My husband called off sick to work today. I didn't feel right watching it.
When I tell you, your jaw is going to be on the floor for the second episode. The things that I saw in that second episode, I said, you know what? I said, this some damn good television. But what the? I said, this is some damn good television.
I wonder how they did their research. Like, did they have what are those called when somebody comes in and they like advise?
Oh, an
you?
intimacy, and they clearly had an intimacy coordinator.
I'm no, I'm talking about like obviously
like a fluffer.
No, not a fluffer. Like someone that comes in to tell you like this is the authentic way to do this.
Yeah, that's an intimacy coordinator. So they definitely had one of those. But I'm gonna just tell you something even wilder that I found out today. So I haven't read the book. I bought the audiobook. I'm an avid reader. My brain moves faster, so I could read that.
Wait, you're an avid reader or you're an avid listener?
Reader.
Okay.
I genuinely hate audiobooks. They're not going fast enough.
Okay.
But somebody on Twitter said, I know it seems like it's really fast in the show how they get together. Apparently in the book it's on page 3.
Wow.
This starts on page 3.
Well, I mean, like, yes, it's quick in the show, but when they show it, it was like 6 months and then 6 months later, then 6 months later. So, I mean, they had known each other for a while.
Yeah. So, and then like, again, the one scene that you've seen is like tame. That's tame.
Oh, good Lord.
The scene that I saw.
Well, Josh needs to come back on our stream and watch this right now because I'm sure he would find that show very interesting.
It's just so much. Okay, so let's get to some stuff. We got The Secret Life of Mormons' Wives. Did you finish it? Okay.
Well, yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yeah. So Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah. No, let's not go there.
Jazz. One of the dads got arrested for cocaine possession. Chase.
But they're
Miranda's
not supposed
ex.
to do that as Mormons.
I don't understand what Chase is. And then the reunion actually gets released tomorrow. Tonight. It's tonight, tomorrow. It's hosted by Stassi from Vanderpump Rules. She got a show on Hulu coming up, and of course she was on Vanderpump. We can talk about that next week. Vanderpump Rules.
Vanderpump. Did you watch it?
I haven't gotten a chance to watch it. Are they amazing?
They're pretty good. Okay,
Okay.
so all right, so I took some notes.
Mhm.
Natalie is the bartender. She seems like she's the main bartender. Then you have Marcus is dating Kim. Marcus also started the same time that Natalie did, so they're like best friends, but Kim doesn't like Natalie.
Okay.
Marcus and Kim's best friend is a gay guy with super long, beautiful hair named Venus.
Mhm.
And then you got Chris and his half cousin Jason. They look like they could be twins, but Jason actually does have a twin. So when the three of them are together, they look like triplets. And I was wondering if they were related to Andy Cohen because Jason's last name is Cohen, but they're not related.
Mhm.
And then you have Shane, Angelica, which Shane is a model with Marcus. I could
Okay.
see why Shane's a model. Kind of wondering why Marcus is a model. Some of his pictures look okay, but not really my type, I guess. They didn't say much about Angelica. Audrey is a hostess. She's, I think, the youngest out of the bunch. She's going to turn 22, and she seems like she is the craziest. So she seems like she's Lala when Lala first started.
Oh my God, that's just whoo, that's a baby.
Yeah. And then Demi is a manager. She's been there forever, I guess. And I don't
Was
really
she
know
there?
about
Was she
her.
there with the last group?
She was a server.
Okay.
Yeah, but now she's Lisa's manager. Or well,
Okay.
the manager of Pump. But it was a lot of introduction of who they all are, what they kind of do, a lot of flashing to in future scenes or like stuff that happened probably only the week before.
Okay. Knowing Vanderpump, yeah.
So, right. But it was pretty good. It was a pretty good first episode. I'm excited to see what happens next for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it tonight. I'm excited. Well, because we know that the end of this season, so usually seasons are 3 months, so we're probably gonna get the Valley by at least March or
Yeah, the
April.
Valley's done taping, so they're just
Yeah.
editing now.
Yeah, so they're probably gonna be like, especially so you're gonna have what 3 months of the show, then you have at least 3 weeks of the reunion. So we're probably gonna get the Valley in March. Um, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Jesus Christ. Jesus
First of all,
Christ.
the caption for the episode was totally wrong. They're not going to Greece yet. They're going to Greece, I guess, like next week.
Hmm.
Because of course Angie wants everybody to go there. We figured that out in our own heads. But
Yeah.
I thought did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it, and I'm gonna just say this. I'm just sick of this Meredith. Was she drunk? Was she
Oh my
not drunk?
God.
Clearly she was drunk, y'all. She was
This
drunk. She was drunk on
Well, she was on
pills.
pills and drunk. Yeah. I mean, like she
Yeah.
doesn't remember. I don't know why her and Lisa keep arguing this. I still want to punch Lisa in the face. I was talking with someone about that earlier. Oh, Karen was talking about it with me during a meeting. She's like, I want to punch Lisa in the face. I'm like, yeah, I try to like Lisa, but no. And then
No, Lisa sucks.
yeah, she does. And I can't stand Meredith. I loved Bronwyn's idea of
Mhm.
the Boston Spill the Tea Party. I thought it was a great concept, but
The costume's amazing. I love it.
Bronwyn's costume, yeah. I liked
I love
Whitney's
it.
dress too.
I just think this whole Brittany, Meredith was drunk. I'm sick of it. Let's move on. Let's
If
move forward.
Meredith
Let's
is
move
that
past
bad,
this.
she should be banned from the show. Plain
Like,
and simple. If she made somebody that uncomfortable and she can't be around the other women because she doesn't trust them because she
they don't
lies.
believe her. Yeah.
Well, because she lies. I mean, she sits there and calls everybody else a liar, but she clearly can't accept responsibility for what she did and just be like, okay, I messed up.
This is the thing about Meredith. I used to give Meredith so much grace because I'm like, clearly, like she's going through it. She's an empty nester now. Like she clearly was going through it. But I'm sorry. After this season, I'm like, girl, like you're giving me something this season, but you're giving me the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I need you to give me something more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna go to Greece and we're gonna get Whitney falling. We're gonna get some sort of secret that they're all
Society.
trying to tell each other. They're probably going to film the reunion this coming month or next month. Most likely this month. Most likely in the next like week or two.
It's gonna
So
be
we'll
exciting.
have it. Yeah, we're pretty much at the end.
Yeah.
We're literally probably like we have like 3 more episodes to reunion.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. We do have some sad Lois Blonde news though.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Alexa and Brennan split
Yeah.
up. Split up.
I'm so sad because, like, okay, first of all, I didn't think that they were gonna last anyway. But like, I think every single season, like, I didn't even think that Lauren and oh,
Cameron.
yeah, from the
That's
first
my
season.
goats. My
I know, I
goats.
love them. I adore them. I didn't think they were gonna last. I didn't think that
Amber and Barnett.
yes, Amber and Burnett, I didn't think that they were gonna last, and they just had a baby, and hopefully things stay good between them, you know. But yeah, for Alexa and
Brennan.
yeah.
Honestly, I think the Love is Blind couples that last are the ones that, like, I will say this: Lauren and Cameron and Amber and Barnett were married so much longer before than
They
the
had
show
kids.
premiered.
Oh,
And
that
kids.
too.
Yeah, they were married like 2 years before the show. They had their kids like 6 years into their marriages. Like those relationships are pretty solid because after about what 4 or 5 years, you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay with you. Like,
Right.
where am I go?
I know.
But
I'm not gonna take this long to train somebody else.
yeah, but Alexa and Brennan, I remember their season. They were on that Dallas season, and I'm gonna just say this. Yeah, I kind of saw it coming.
Because
When she was like, I don't wear the same outfit every day, I'm like, girl, you are not gonna match with a countryman.
no. She was just a little bit too high maintenance, unfortunately. But I thought, like, okay, he's looking past that. He's looking past her physical looks. You know, he actually did, I think, fall in love with her. And it's sad that it's come to this, but we can't control everything. And all the couples.
Honestly, yeah, that's just what it is. Let's move on. One other thing, well, a couple other things happened. Congrats to Megan Thee Stallion. She won her case against the blogger who has been harassing her for the last couple years. Miley Cyrus got engaged, but let's talk about the biggest thing to happen today. Spotify released the 2025 Spotify Wrapped, and no surprise, Beyonce is my number one artist. And no surprise, she was the person I listened to the most. And no surprise, I listen to her songs at least once a day.
I listen to top 40 music. Whatever comes on Elvis Duran in the morning show in the morning, that's what I listen to.
Yeah, send us your Spotify Wrapped, guys. I love seeing them because I love to see people's music taste. I genuinely I had a little bit more diverse. I had some Beyonce, I had some BTS, I had Megan Thee Stallion. You know, I had a little bit of it all.
Speaking of a little bit of it all, let me real quick because I got to get going. I got another show to do. But did you watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Who the frick was that Mr. Fantastic Freak?
Man, I don't know. I don't understand. By the way, did the Macy Thanksgiving Day Parade think it was like 2003? Like, there were so many legacy acts.
Well, yes, all of them were lip singing, first of all.
They always do that. That's always happening.
Well, no. Back in the day, they actually used to sing.
I'm gonna say like the last 10 years they've been
probably
singing.
Before your time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Busta, Lil Jon being out there, like those were great. And then that Mr. Fantastic dude, I don't know who the heck he was, but when I very first saw him and they explained about the gorgeous float that he is on, it was the oldest one in the parade. I was like, get him away from those little kids. I don't know what it was about him. As soon as they put the camera on him, I was like, please get him away from those little kids. And then he started like tripping out and like climbing on the ship, stopped trying to even lip sing at all, pretend like he was lip singing, and climbed up and they shoved the float out of the way. And they made the next act come running in. They were like, get the camera off of them. They were like, done. It was hilarious. You need to go back and watch it.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
I'll have to send you some videos.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving, I'm in and out of that parade. It's not really like I'm paying attention. I'm in and out.
Oh, I
in
love
and
the
out.
parade. That's my favorite.
Used to.
That's one of my
But
favorite parts of
also,
Thanksgiving.
but also, I like to enjoy my sleep on Thanksgiving morning. I genuinely do. That's my favorite part.
I watched it while I was cooking, so.
There was one other thing I wanted to mention. Oh, the dog show. Because if you don't know, the dog show comes on after the parade. Tyrese Halliburton participated in the dog show this year. Him and his dog. His dog stopped. His dog stopped halfway through.
Oh.
He stopped halfway through.
He just said, "That's it. I'm done."
He also stopped halfway through. Yes. But Christy.
Yeah,
we gotta wrap.
I know. The guys are gonna kill me. I gotta get to another show.
Yes, Christy has to get to another show. But thank you guys for celebrating our 10th episode with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. If you want to catch a replay of this, please go to the YouTube of the Inside Edge Net and Jersey Chasers. We have almost all of our episodes on there. Episode 1 is giving me the business, but it will be on there. I promise. Please like, follow, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, on Spotify, Instagram, TikTok. Please follow us through Inside Edge. Please. So everybody who commented, liked our posts, shared our posts, we love you. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here with us. I know we're only just 10 episodes in, but like 10 episodes is still a feat for anyone.
Heck yeah.
So,
all right. Say goodnight, Adam.
Bye. I love you guys. Bye. Christy, gotta go.
Bye.